Hello. I apologize for the lateness. I'll be honest. I woke up, I ate, I had to help try to find a mouse that somehow got in the house. Could not find it. So we had to lay humane traps. Nothing that's gonna hurt him. Humane traps. And that took a while because I had to go through the pantry and dig everything out to see if we could find him, and we couldn't. For all we know, he's still somewhere in the house. That made me tired and made me take a nap because it was right after eating. So I'm just like slow and heavy and everything. Pull this up. Alright. Chapter 4 begins.
This is ridiculous!
Oh.
You've had more than enough time. Why are the calculations still not done?
But Professor, it's impossible to be any more precise with our current equipment.
Not even the most cutting-edge engineering science or orbital science will allow for...
I will not be told what is or isn't possible by assistance! We knew about an inevitable lack of precision going into this! The theory is complete. Now do your job and find a way to realize it! It's as simple as that!
I
You
think
are
you
working
need
in the
to take a
finest
chill pill,
laboratory
buddy.
in all of Calvert, and it is high time that you started thinking like it. Whatever. I'll be back to hear your results in the morning. Just get to making progress!
Not another all-nighter.
I didn't think losing to Professor Cronkite would push him this far off the deep end.
I don't disagree, but complaining isn't gonna get us anywhere. All we can do is get back to work.
This seems like a shitty place to work. Right off the bat.
This wasn't what we agreed! You both gave me your word that you would stay on until the Zypha standard was ready for the general population!
Oh, sorry. But my main research really needs my attention right now.
Huh?
I've covered all the tasks I was specifically left with, though.
As have I. Now it's time I devoted myself to that other project. Unless you would be willing to take responsibility were a problem to arise due to my lack of attention.
You know I can't do that!
Then it seems we've nothing else to discuss.
I really am sorry about this. Oh, I need to keep making improvements to that other thing I was given, too.
Ugh, why must the professor's students all be like this? Not to mention the woman herself. If she hadn't just up and left Basel in the first place, this wouldn't be an issue. Meanwhile, Professor Callahan's obsessed with his research into Adios knows what.
Someone heard you complaining.
What? Etwas and Red Star are threatening patent litigation?
Oh,
Then
shit.
have their legal representative take care of it. Uldra and ZCF have a partnership now? Is this through that tech union? What are the details? Project AF's been leaked, but we had an agreement with Tyrell. It's
Damn.
already time for those educational visitations. Ugh, I don't have the time for this.
You just got like
Why
5
can't problems
conundrums
ever
all at
come one
once.
at a
What the
time?
hell? What is going on with this place?
I can't deal with all of this. Wait a second. I may have just worked out the perfect card to play. She left another student back here, didn't she? As I recall, he's become obsessed with that old facility.
Oh.
I knew it. This is the best time of the day to see the Great Shadar Triangle. I just wish there was a little less cloud cover. By the looks of it, their conjunction will be about 10 months from now, so that should do it for my homework. I just hope she'll be back before then.
Who will be back?
Oh, don't mind me, it's nothing.
Huh?
He said, are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. How could I not be when I've got the two of you? And I'm not a child anymore. I can keep things safe in Grand's absence.
Adios above. You're too young to always be so serious. Hey there. How's it going so far?
I assume you mean with the new lens? I couldn't try it out fast enough. It's accurate to 0.03 microarch. The engineers of the artisanal district really are second to none.
Wasn't gonna settle for less than perfect on one of the professor's homework assignments. But I was really asking about you. You sure you're not working yourself too hard
Homework
lately?
in the facility of facilities?
I'm fine. Honestly, I am. But thank you for always caring about me. It means a lot, especially since I'm sure you already have your hands full with work from above as it is.
Oh, I won't hear a word of that. You just leave worrying about that kind of stuff to me. Everyone's got their role to play in the world, whether it's as a researcher or as an engineer. And we wouldn't be fit to call ourselves artisans of Basel if we weren't willing to come help the professor's favorite student.
Well, thank you very much then. Oh, excuse me. Mr. Townsend, what could the CEO want with someone like me? What? Hold on a second. What do you... But this is the professor's... I'm on my way.
What did he just dump on him?
Ugh. What nasty crap is Townsend up to this time?
I take it he doesn't have a great reputation. Fifth District. Huh. Wow, a lot of big-ass buildings. Aramis Academy? Isn't this where Anise goes to school? Yep. Agnes. Why did I say Anise? Roughly 100 years ago, the Calverdian monarchy was approaching. Oh, shit. Wait, how do I turn it off? There we go. Meanwhile, the home citizens were starving, and the aristocracy ruled with an iron fist, ignoring the people's suffering. This led to a group of unlikely heroes standing up to fight against injustice, led by Sheena Dirk, a firebrand student. At the time, few were willing to lend an ear to the seeming pipe dream of democratic revolution that she spoke of. But in due course, it began to resonate with the young in particular, but before long, she found herself leading a popular movement. The elites at the time fought hard to keep her movement at bay, causing many to lose their lives and for Sheena herself to be locked away. But they could not stop the movement from becoming a revolutionary army with Dirk as its symbol. It was this army that toppled the kingdom. Oh great, there's that douchebag right above me. Even then, she still had the betrayal of her friend, Auguste the philosopher, in the invasion of the Empire's provisional armies to contend with. But in the end, Sheena Dirk went on to become Calvert's first president and achieved a great many things during her time in power. Let's call it out. Could you give us an example or two?
Of course!
Her most well-known achievements are the Calvardian Constitution, which guides us to this day, and Edith's designation as our capital.
However, I think that the founding of this very academy also deserves a special mention.
The opinions of a great many thinkers, including her comrade, the artist Aramis, were reflected in its creation. But even the Royal Academy in neighboring Liberul and a military academy in Erebonia, our enemies at the time, served as inspirations. Aramis was founded to be a place where people of all races, nationalities, and beliefs could come together for the benefit of all. And I believe that as a result, it is a perfect embodiment of the ideals upon which our republic was established.
But so, among her accomplishments, that one is especially pivotal. Aramis became the first head of this academy, and the influence his works had on the field of art cannot be... Boy, Agnes is so smart. She's so pretty, too.
Talk about stiff competition, huh?
Shush! Pay attention to the lesson.
I don't know what they were talking about. Homeroom? Okay. Now, as I'm sure you're aware, next week marks the beginning of your educational visitations. However, there's still a few of you who haven't chosen where they want to go. Let me guess, it's Agnes. Much like the school festival in April, this is a test of what you can do independently. You'll need to book your own lodgings as well, so I expect those last few submissions by the start of next week. That will be all. If you would, class representative?
Yes, sir. Stand. Bow.
I know it's out of the country, but Crossbell's the top contender for sure. Yeah, I'm dying to see Arkansas in person. I'm interested in Crossbell too, but I want to visit somewhere quintessentially Calverdian this time. Oresian looks so pretty, I can't wait. Lawport or Messeldam wouldn't be bad choices either. I want to go see the ocean. I'm quite interested in Tharbad too, especially after that film festival they just held. So what's eating away at you? What do you mean? We're talking about where you want to visit, of course. Admittedly, the whole thing isn't a compulsory part of our curriculum, so any first or second year can choose not to go. But you're not seriously considering passing it up, are you? Was I that easy to read? Well, you both already know about my circumstances. I suppose they're not worth hiding to begin with, but I still don't know whether my job will need us to go anywhere, so I'm waiting until the last minute to decide. I knew it. You do seem to take a lot of business trips with that gig, huh? They got another face recently, though, right? That concierge maid woman? Oh, or you could say she's gonna get a lead on you. She is supposed to be really pretty. That's not the issue here. Grr.
Sounds like someone's having fun in here.
Ren! Good afternoon.
The same to you. I'll be doing a bit of visitationing myself, incidentally, since I enrolled this year. If we end up going to the same place, I'll do what I can to help with your lodgings. By the way, I think it's fine to leave your decision until the last minute if you're that concerned about your work-school balance.
You're teasing me again, aren't you? Still, I appreciate you saying. Well, either way, I'd rather stick with you, Agnes. That's why you haven't picked either, right, Albert? I just don't want to rush into a decision. Where are you planning on going anyway? Crossbell like so many others?
Actually, I know a few too many people there for that to be a good choice. I visited Longport and Erosian plenty too, and Tharbad isn't quite as enticing with the festival over.
I really wonder about her sometimes. She's just one big mystery.
No, I've made my mind up to go somewhere else entirely. A city that's like no other for experiencing both Calvard's history and its innovation, filled with wisdom and technology. A place where you can see the future of the Zypha Standard, the Orbal Network, and so much more.
Oh? You mean... Damn, a whole week passed by.
I read your report. I'm pleased to see everything seems to be going swimmingly.
Oh my.
I foresee no major issues in you conducting your support and operational work from Edith. As such, I will leave all but emergency matters to your discretion while you're with Arkwright Solutions.
Thank you very much. I will continue to report all I can regarding the Almada matter too, aside from the agreed exceptions.
Please do. Although I can't help but feel that much will fall under the exceptions umbrella.
I do apologize about that. However...
Oh, I didn't mean to sound critical of you. This arrangement doesn't
she's
violate
wearing
the terms of our
civilian
agreement in any
clothes.
way. I'm just sure you appreciate that we cannot allow complete free reign a la a certain society's agents.
Of course. That degree of freedom would not befit a corporate setting.
Huh. Now, I am very interested in the actions of Van Arkwright and his personal hollow, just as much as I anticipate perusing your own data from your time there. I'm counting on you, Ms. Twinings.
I will not disappoint you, Mr. Thorndyke. Our Duke truly is an enigma, even to those in it like me. They prioritize profit above all else, but also use a perfect mixture of truth and lies to blur just how far their reach really extends. But I suppose I'm in no position to decry that. Well then, it's time I started work for today.
Oh, there you are.
The man
Everyone's in a
tinkering
good
on his
mood
truck.
today.
Okay.
Hey, done with school for the day?
Morning, Fairy.
I sure am. Are you doing some maintenance before work? You're so dedicated.
My girl only deserves the best.
Oh yeah, your Corey used cars to get around too, right? Your pop's a car buff at all? I don't know if I'd say that. He drives a Leno, that I know. Oh, but he's pretty picky about his tires and shock absorbers? Whatever those are. I bet. Driving across mountains and deserts all the time, you need only the best. I have no idea how much work I had to put into tuning her up so we'd have a smooth ride over the sand dunes with Tharbad. Really? I would never guess you did anything special. Okay, let me give you a primer. So the most important tweaking you can do is to the suspension, right? And what's that over there? Yeah, that came from Elsame this morning. It's a present from the Crown Prince. That's right.
I threw in a bonus on top of your base reward, so you have something extra to look forward to. It will arrive separately.
For the car? It's a custom part made with top quality materials, and I mean top quality. Being successor to the throne means real money to burn. Kinda pisses me off that he conveniently sent it just as it was starting to get a little too snug for everyone to fit in. Oh no. Oh, does it convert it into a van? this something designed to add more seats to the back of the car then? Huh? How'd you guess? I think I told you this before, but I've got a brother who left our corps and set out on his own. When he came back to the village for a brief visit last year, he had something like that attached to his car too. Though it's possible he's got a different car now. Gotcha. He's probably riding the same one if I had to guess. You think so? Maybe you're right.
I thought I might find you here, Van. And hello, Fairy.
Yes!
You always get here 10 minutes early. I don't mind you being a little more lax, you know.
I'm sure you don't, but it's a hard habit to break once you've started.
Guess that means I can hit the hay a while longer then.
Oh, the lazy boy.
You should try taking a page or two out of her book, Mr. Serial Nightcrawler.
Hey, what I do in my free time's my business, Chief.
You do know it's almost noon.
Yeah, almost noon.
Huh?
I'm glad to see everyone gathered.
Wait. Wait, where's the MILF? I mean the mom.
Now get some grub and get out of here before the lunch rush hits.
Get out of here.
You means.
Thanks a bunch. Let's go eat, guys.
Sure thing. Man, any more people and we won't know where else to put them.
Maybe, but I think it's nice.
Early lunch. Once done, they gathered in the office to plan out their workload. This will be the final day of my trial period. I hope I'll be able to learn quite a bit from you all by the end of it. I'm not sure you even have anything to learn at this point. You know so much about everything here that it almost feels like we're the ones learning from you. She's already wrapped up all our pain in the ass paperwork too. You should just make her the boss and be done with it. Hell no. It really is a big help having you here. You're not an assistant so much as a superhero. I'm sure you've got your share of other stuff to do elsewhere, so no need to cross every T and dot every I on my account. It's not doing the crew any favors to be so dry on work either. Start making time for yourself. Oh, but I couldn't. I know I'm not as capable as you, but I'll work hard to narrow the gap between us. So please, let me share some of the load. Everyone needs a good work-life balance. I'm here to help too. Why? If she wants to do all the tedious shit, just let her. Especially since someone's got something else on their mind just eating away at them. Well... You just want an excuse to be lazy. Your wild combat style already makes you hard to fight with you now. You want to take this outside, small fry? Let's do it! That's enough, you two. I would have much rather all of you were able to focus on your studies and hobbies. But if you insist, I will endeavor to use some of my time for my own benefit. Glad to hear it. So it goes without saying the Rosette's coming with me today, but so's Agnes. The Horrible Staff's just been updated and I want her to try out this new service I've been hearing about. Oh, that sounds good. I guess she would be a lot more suited to that than me. Pretty sure I could master it in minutes if I gave it a whirl. I don't know, might be tough for someone with a wild combat style. Anyway, I'm still gonna bring one of you two to round us out. Whoever's left behind will be handling the office work, shopping, stuff like that. No slacking allowed. I wouldn't dream of it. Yeah, sure. Hurry up and pick then. Oh. Van on yes and reset. Who do I choose? I guess Fairy would probably be the best choice because she is range. I already got a close combat with Van and Reset. No slacking, Aaron. And yes, Orbital Staff has been updated to use more powerful subparts. Obtain the White Headpiece 2 weapon subpart for Anya's weapon. So let's go see what the Sue service is about, shall we? We use it from a special computer in your room, right, Reset? Yes, I'll point it out to you. Then lead the way. Is this it? Yep. Virtual Combat Simulator? Is that the new device? Yes, this is a beta version of the Virtual Combat Simulator the Modder company is currently testing. Virtual, huh? That sounds pretty neat. Can we really use it for combat training? Indeed, it connects to each of your Zyphas in order to facilitate it. However, please bear in mind that the simulator interfaces with the user's neurotransmitters. Damage received will be felt, so do be careful. It's impressive it can do so much. It would make things easier to actually be in the situation, even if it's just a simulation. Nuts and bolts of how it all works go way above my head, but it's gonna come in handy so we can be at the top of our game. By selecting a combat simulator from Reset's computer on your office desk, you can participate in simulated battles. It's a good way to do battles against enemies you fought as the Grendel, among others. Okay.
Activating Virtual Combat Simulator, beta version.
Begin simulation. Oh, wait, what?
Keep it up! It's working! Activating drive!
Loading enemy stats.
Going all in.
Let's party!
Going all in.
Time to go all out!
Activating skill.
Go time!
Going all in.
Time to go all out! Keep it up! It's working!
Zypha activate!
Go.
Time to go all out!
Really? You want to be a bitch like that?
This'll hurt. Aaron. Make it count, Aaron.
Keep it up! It's working!
Going all in.
Time to go all out!
Activating skill.
Oh, you missed.
Would work here.
Sorry for that!
Now's a good time to boost. Going all in.
Time to go all out!
Activating skill.
Show me what you got!
Activating drive! Use a sharp boost!
This'll hurt. Over here. All for you. Hit him fast, Barry.
A boost would work here.
Going all in.
Activating skill.
I'll take you on.
What the hell?
What should I do? What should I do? Flames protect us.
Pull out all the stops. Initializing drive. A boost would work here.
Let's party!
Activating skill.
Go time!
Now's a good time to boost.
Going all in.
Energy output at maximum.
Go all out.
Activating skill.
Delay.
Here goes. Show me what you got.
Flames protect us. Activating
Deploying
drive.
shield.
Here goes.
Pull out all the stops.
Activating skill.
Going all in.
What the hell?
Energy output at maximum.
Could really use an app.
They upgraded this thing.
Later, loser!
Every set earn Employee of the Month. Yay! I think that's it. Okay. Cue may have it. Look, Grandma, it's not what you think. I ain't said nothing yet. Shut your trap. I just see her cleaning out here in the morning, so I wanted to chat with her a bit. Well, that's simply an old habit of mine. Please pay me no mind. I'll hold your own routine in much higher regard, Miss Jin. Your professionalism and diligence is truly inspiring. I've just been doing this for some 80 years, ain't nothing. You sound like you got a good head on your shoulders, though. Real beauty, too. Brings me back to my youth. Anybody else feel chill just now? Quiet, all of you! Frickin' kids. Another peaceful day in Old Town?
More candy again.
I'll take the next issue. There she is! 7 years single, huh? Damn shame. Your man had a rockin' wife and a kid on the way, and he was still thirsty? Talking about blowing a lead, dumbass. Lady like you shouldn't have to settle for that. You thought about opening up again? Finding yourself a real big fish? Hey, get away from her. I appreciate your concern, but I'm quite content with where I am now. Down, boy. That's her business and hers alone. I'll tell you right now, if you don't... Those little bastards got a death wish. What the? It's like somebody's got a sight on me. Adios almighty. It's nice to see this place so lively. I'm quite the lucky lady to have such wonderful company.
Can't go wrong with any of them. See you again.
Pick something already.
Hey, now.
Indeed. More candy again. Stay out of trouble now.
Supposed to go somewhere.
What do I do? Say, why not take some flowers with you? Say, why not take some flowers with you?
For reset, Elaine?
I hope I see you again.
What's next?
Thank you very much.
Thanks, man.
We get to hang out with Ren? See the mail from Katie. There's been a certain issue around Aramis as of late. Think you could help me handle it and keep all this a secret from mine? Yes, I got it. If I have time, I should give her a hand. Now we check bulletin board.
Choose your type.
Sure. Leave everything to me.
Select your preferred type.
Pick any type.
Let me know what you'd prefer. Select your preferred type. Port set.
Pick any type. This is what I
Let me
would
know
go
what you'd prefer. Port set.
Sure. Okay. All set now.
Why don't we see...
Recent reports of a dangerous monster in the area. Sidon District. Okay, let's do the bathhouse real quick.
Hey,
Yums, what are you doing here? Here you go. Mommy's special lunch set. Thanks, Yume. I was just starting to get hungry. Here's the money and here's your tip. Make sure you're counting it all properly, okay? Okay. Looks like you're really on top of things, Yume. Of course, I'm the poster girl after all. Damn. 6 years old and you're running errands for mom? Smart cookie. Yume has a bright future ahead of her.
Alrighty.
Stepping inside?
That's the stuff.
And get some peace and quiet in the men's.
I'm really working up a sweat.
On top of the world.
Come back anytime.
Let's go.
hey,
Welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Do you know what you want? I hope to see you again.
Later launch.
Here you go, Yums.
Thank you, Van.
Do you know what you want? I hope to see you again.
Well,
Whoa, reset? Wow, she really studied there. Is she alright? I much enjoyed our dialogue on applied shared theory. Thank you very much. Not at all. I should be thanking you for putting up with all my questions. Could I ask you about it some more sometime? There's still some stuff I can't wrap my head around. It would be my pleasure. I'll answer whatever questions I can. No freaking way! That's awesome! Ain't that nice? It's, okay to actually voice your excitement, though. Don't have to bottle it all up like that.
Need something fixed?
Oh boy. That's a lot of quartz, or sepith, I mean. I always get them confused. Well, we'll get what we can.
Hope to see you again.
Oh shit.
What type do you prefer? Okay, all set now. Sure. Leave everything to me.
Select your preferred type. Pick any type. Let me know what you'd prefer. Select your preferred type. Port set. Let me know what you'd prefer. Port set. Pick any type. This is what I would go with.
Okay, all set now. Soon.
Okay. Now we go.
Let's do this.
Let's go over here.
Well, if it isn't Van, I'll take your order. Come back and play soon.
Thank you, sweetie.
Thanks for the grub.
Is that it? Looks like it.
Very well.
Well,
Very well.
alrighty.
Gotta go to Taco Truck.
Oh, good
Just
stuff
taco
right
place.
here. The very best.
Huh.
Very
Take
well.
as long as you need.
Ew. Chocolate rice?
I'll be waiting for you.
Dude, am I gonna lose health eating this? Less than 3,000.
I couldn't eat another bite.
Okay.
Go, go, go!
Let's check out the gun shop.
Thank you for visiting the Weston Department
Racer, huh?
Store. You got a permit, yeah? Our stores have a wide variety of fine goods for sale. We hope you enjoy shopping with us.
Damn. For everybody?
Thank you for visiting the Weston Department Store. Our stores have a wide variety of fine goods for sale. We hope you enjoy shopping with us. Thank you for visiting the Weston Department Store. Our stores have a wide variety of fine goods for sale. hope you enjoy shopping with us.
The healer must always get the new
Thank you
stuff
for
first.
visiting the Weston Department Store. Our stores have a wide variety of fine goods for sale. We hope you enjoy shopping with us. Thank you for visiting the Weston Department Store. Our stores have a wide variety of fine goods for sale. We hope you enjoy shopping with us.
Point
Thank you for visiting the Weston
difference in
Department
speed.
Store. Our stores have a wide variety
There we go
of
with
fine
this.
goods for sale. We hope you enjoy shopping with us. Thank you for visiting the Weston Department Store. Our stores have a wide variety of fine goods for sale.
Now we can sell this
Hope you
stuff.
enjoy shopping with us. I'll get more good
All
stuff
right.
in
Reset doesn't have any accessories. Okay. Speed +6, and then we'll give her replica coin. Bet the Agnes needs the seal. So where is it? There we go. Yeah. I forget what Agnes looks like without the ears. Alright, she has a hat. Forgot about that. Man with red hair loses me.
Talk soon.
Okay. I think we're ready
Thank you
there.
for visiting the Weston Department Store. Our stores have a wide variety of fine goods for sale.
I may have
Hope you
just
enjoy
messed up.
shopping with us.
Oh well. Came just at the right time. Oh no, looking to shove more work onto us? No, we just wanted to ask you something. Your ranks continue to swell, I see. Oh, no. My name is Reset Twinings, and I'm a concierge for the Marduk Company. I'm currently on long-term loan to Arkwright Solutions, so to support Mr. Arkwright to the best of my abilities for the remainder of my contract. It's a pleasure to meet you. Long-term loan? And from the Marduk? Oh no. Well, aren't you fortunate to have such a capable and beautiful maid working for you? That's not why she's here. She's backing me up because I'm a Marduk tester, and that's all. As a valued client, I aim to support and assist you in any way I am able. That includes your daily life, so please feel free to assign me any task you see fit. Can you not? Set looks the part, but I'm sure she'd be a splendid maid too. Oh God. Oops. Elaine is not letting this go. Anyway, let's get back on topic. We wanted to ask you about what happened in Tharbad. I figured Sylphide would have told you all the details already. She's given us her report, yes, but it left a lot of unanswered questions. We were hoping you could help to fill in the gaps. Exactly, like what happened when you fought Almada's leader and how you managed to get him to retreat. Alright, shoot. I'll answer what I can. First question then. Are you certain that puppeteer is connected to Almada? Yeah. She was one of the people who attacked Ida's core. Yeah, but she did say she was only contracted by them. It isn't really a part of Almada. She's supposedly part of the organization that Melchior was originally affiliated with. The two of them were just terrifying. Much different from the Mafia. They got the eyes of a stone-cold killer, the both of them. Real pros, I bet. Not that the Mafia doesn't stoop that low, but it ain't really their style. They're more the kind to beat the shit out of you than blackmail you. Those two? They wouldn't do that. If the victim's not dead, it ain't good enough. Death is their endgame. The girl's bad, but Melchior is in a class of his own. He enjoys to kill as much as toying with his prey beforehand. Perhaps the organization she and Melchior originate from is focused on assassination. I suspect I know which one, too. And I suspect you're right about it. It certainly is an organization separate from Almada altogether, even if it's evident that the connections between the two run deep. That's ominous. We'd have options available if it was just your run-of-the-mill Mafia. We'll have our work cut out for us, that's for sure. But there's something else that bothers me regarding Almada. Where they're getting their mirror from, I take it? Exactly. We already established that Almada used Vegas films to spread those illegal drugs among the people in Tharbad. But acquiring so many and seeking them into the orbital hookahs must have cost an eye-watering amount of money, and for no profit either. That's true. It's not something you can do without having a lot of mirror to spend. Could have always raced it over time over it. Could have always raced it over time via illegal means, but I don't think that's it. I ain't got a clue what the source really is, though. I see. Well, talking with you was definitely illuminating. Thank you for your time. If you learn anything else, please let the guild know. We will. The guild's cooperation is going to be vital in taking down Almada. Not that it makes sense for a little solutions agency like us to be handling something this big to begin with. So if you guys learn anything, don't be stingy and let us know too. As long as our interests align, we will. Much as I'd rather not you be involved with them in the first place. I don't want to be involved with them either. It ain't that easy when they already got their eye on you and won't take no for an answer. I feel like there's more to it than that. I suspect your nature wouldn't let you avert your eyes from them even if you could. The more things change, the more they stay the same. I swear.
Come on, I'm begging you.
Oh, I really appreciate this fast travel.
Oh, that's great. What'll you have today? Thanks for coming.
I can handle any maintenance.
Strom. Water and wind?
I'm ready to help whatever you need. Need help with something?
Slams enemies with a swirling torrent of water. Summons lightning orbs which shock foes. Deal a large amount of HP with the power of water. It's a single target. Oh? Set target. Oh. Frees enemies in a tower of ice and shatters it. Well, damn. This ought to be good.
Thanks for being such a good customer.
Thanks for the business.
Good grief.
The next generation will inherit the title of world's fastest.
Why don't we see...
My father's become ensnared by a suspicious new religion. I don't want to force him to quit, but I'm rather worried I haven't heard from him. So is it possible for you to check on his safety? I'll be waiting below the pedestrian bridge near the orb store.
Alrighty.
Time to depart.
Thank you for your
Watch movie.
The
It's
showing
playing
on
right
screen
now.
one will soon begin.
Didn't I
If
see
you have a
Golden Blood
ticket,
already?
Please proceed to the entrance. We have merchandise for the movie on
Should I
sale at the
invite?
shop. Why not buy a souvenir to remember your visit? Thank you for your visit today. The showing on screen 2 will soon begin. If you have a ticket, please proceed to the entrance.
Reset. And Aaron.
We have merchandise for the movie on sale at the shop.
The adults are now talking. Philip, a young fledgling Z1 race car driver, is the son of Louis Adler, the legendary racer. Tormented by the crushing weight of his father's legacy, Philip rebels against him, shattering the bond they held in the process. Shortly thereafter, Louis gets into an accident and perishes on the spot. With little time to process the untimely death of his father, Philip is thrust into the Grand Prix, his focus fractured and his will dwindling. But then, in the final lap of the race, when all hope of victory was nearly lost, the words of his father echo in Philip's mind.
The thing you gotta aim for ain't the finish line. If you want to be a legend, set your sights on a goal to call.
Oh, right, I'm on high speed mode. Crap.
Philip's taken the lead. He's past last year's champion, Max. Look at that little Lino of his go. Something's really lit a fire in him. Nothing's gonna stop him now.
That little punk didn't even spare me a second thought. Who on earth is that kid racing here?
I found it, Dad. I found my goal beyond the finish line. I just wish I could have found it while you were still here. I'm going to leave you in the dust, Lewis Adler. I won't stop racing until I override every legendary record you ever set.
Sons definitely tend to have a different kind of relationship with their dads compared to their moms. And they really shouldn't force themselves to be all buddy-buddy if it doesn't come to them naturally, if you ask me. You know, speaking of dads, I don't know if I've ever heard much about yours. That's because I never knew the guy. And Gian was much more of a grandfather than me. Just goes to show that you don't need a dad in your life to make life work, I guess. Kind of a deep thought from you. I guess you do have a brain somewhere in that head of yours. Oh, shut up. I still feel slightly on edge after watching that film, albeit in a good way. The races were so engrossing, I could feel my hands tensing up before I even knew it. For a movie that puts some human drama front and center, they used to put a lot of effort into the racing. I'll have to hop in the passenger seat with a pro driver like that sometime and feel what it's like to whip a car around like that. Gotta be wild. I will say, ordinarily I start to provide a safe, comfortable riding experience for my clients while driving. I will, however, if you wish for me to make an exception, I could certainly show you what I'm truly capable of. I'm gonna be real with you, Rosette. I'm more than a little tempted to take you up on it. But let's not get up to any trouble, alright? As you wish. For sure.
Why not buy a souvenir to remember your visit?
Looks like the movie theater changed its banners. Hey, you're right. They were for Golden Blood before, but now they're showing Wolves Requiem. Could that be the result of the awards at the Tharbad Film Festival? That's what I put my money on. It's been like that with other film festivals too. Whenever a movie takes the top prize, always sees a big jump in moviegoers. For as popular as Golden Blood has been, its box office earnings were starting to taper off anyway. So it makes sense they'd switch out the banners now to promote the latest hot thing. That's true. I've been seeing all kinds of things leaning in that direction, and not just movie theaters. It feels like every magazine lately is publishing interviews and specials about Nina. At this point, she must be getting as much media exposure as Judith. Or that's probably her agency striking while the iron's hot and getting her out there, you gotta figure. Especially when Judith's got tabloids like BuzzRater going to town on her, writing pretty much whatever they please. Whatever, indeed. I saw a headline recently that claimed she was brooding after she lost the award for Best Actress to Nina. Really? I don't think she'd be like that if you ask me. Exactly. If anything, I imagine it would light a fire in her to work even harder. Hell, I've seen those rags claim she's even got herself a boyfriend these days. Huh? She does? These are the tabloids we're talking about here. What do you think? Doesn't matter if they publish if what they publish is real or total bullshit. As long as it makes them money, that's what counts. So don't go taking them at their word. Though I gotta say, a certain someone seems awful invested in a woman's love life. I'm not sure invested is the right word for it. It's just a little surprising here that out of nowhere, but you're right. It's good to be cautious with those. Damn, my knees.
How about some popcorn? Hey there. What
On yes, god damn it. Caramel porn.
Love me a sugar rush.
Ordering some breakfast food because I have not had breakfast in a long time. Order has been placed. Got that down. Uh-oh. That was my bad. Okay.
Hey.
Don't remember where the board is here.
Heading
This
to
is
the
the entrance.
objective.
That's fair.
Okay.
What have we got?
Hello, Reen. Welcome to the stream. How are you? Who are your favorite Trails characters? Oh man, I have a spot in my heart for Estelle. I love Estelle.
Well,
When I when I played Trails in the Sky earlier this year for the first time ever, I fell in love with it. I love Estelle. I think she's one of the best characters ever. Van is getting up there though. I really like Van. Actually, really the whole cast. Yo, we got a request from Rumsfeld. You the guy? I'm Strigan from Arkwright Solutions. Ah, yes, thank you. It's good to put a face to the name. Your request entailed rescuing a young lady? Yes, let's get right to it. I haven't much time. The lady in question is Berzelia, daughter of the CEO of the Bank of Edith. My name is Rumsfeld, and I serve as the young Miss Butler and bodyguard. Oh, wow. That's one of the biggest financial institutions in Calvert. They have a watertight reputation from what I hear. They do everything by the book. Well, that's impressive. So she's really rich? My favorite Sky characters are Richard and Weissman. Crossover and the Reds and the Jaegers are still like Cold Steel, Reen, Emma, Crow. Daybreak, Onions. This is actually only my second Trails game. But I'm so excited to start doing the other ones after I finish this one. I definitely need to before Daybreak 2 drops next year. Anya's is fantastic. Honestly, Anya's already has a soft spot for me just for the fact of her Ian voice actress is the same as Maureen Kitagawa's from My Dress Up Darling. I'm a big fan. Okay, so what's the situation? Right, it brings me shame to admit, but she's been kidnapped. We don't know who the perpetrator might be. It only just happened last night. As her caretaker, I'm just... Yeah, it's serious. I was worried that's what it was. Sounds pretty dire. Did the kidnapper make any demands? What other information do we have to go on? Well, the young miss is a semi-permanent residence here at the hotel penthouse, you see. Her father arranged it for her, hoping he would let her live more on her own terms than if she were at his home. But last night the young miss slipped away for a night to herself and she failed to return. This morning we found a ransom note delivered to the hotel written from the president. We have your daughter, 10 million Mira in cash. Bring the money to the exchange point. Bring police or bracers and we kill her. Indeed. Some individual or group has captured her. The culprit also sent the mobile terminal Berzelia has been using. They're meticulous to a terrifying degree. That's why I turned to you. We need your help to investigate these villains. We'd also like you to accompany her father to the exchange point. I get you. They said no police or bracers, but maybe they'll count a Spriggan as an exception. Alright, we taking this on now? Yep. We're on the case. Thank you ever so much. I knew I could count on you. So first off, can we talk to the dad? Where is he? Well, the CEO, her father, rather, is often busy with his work. He's currently overseeing a project to bring orbital network coverage to rural areas in Calvard. As this involves traveling to said areas, he has no network signal out there. We've been unable to contact him. That's a problem. If he doesn't have any signal, we straight up can't call him, right? Yeesh, talk about bad timing. So that pretty much puts him out of the question. We gotta do this on our own, it sounds like. I did observe some strange behavior that might be relevant to the case. Lately, Berzelia has been refusing her bodyguard's company when she goes out. She frequents the Tyrell district on these days. I see. We would keep a watch on her from a distance when she would go there. And we found that she had befriended this young man who, pardon my judgment, but he has the air of a ruffian about him. Huh. Could he have roped Berzelia into something shady? Well, in spite of it, their interactions were surprisingly cordial. The young man would buy her ice cream, take her to movies. By all accounts, they were simple friends. We had thought she was in good hands and that we could give her space, but evidently not. I see. That makes me curious about the young man's background. Same. Let's get to work. First up, Tyrell. Oh, do we have some time before they want the ransom money? We do have time. By all means, take whatever time you need to investigate. The criminal specified Dirk Memorial Park as the exchange point. I will await you at the park's entrance. Once you complete your investigation, please rendezvous with me. Sounds like a plan. Alright gang, let's get out there and start digging for clues. Let's hit up the ice cream vendor first, see what they have to say. Understood. I'll keep tabs on the time we have left until the handover.
You have my support, Mr. Arkwright.
Then let's head over.
Alright, District, here we go.
One bullet can change your fate.
Oh, it's the film that won the Leon d'Or.
It looks like they're re-releasing it in theaters.
Yeah, but they're only doing nighttime showings since it's been out for half a year now.
Hello.
Ooh.
Thanks
Don't mind
for
if I do.
shopping.
Righty. Love me a sugar rush.
That was very well made.
2,000 points. Hi there. I'm a private investigator working on the case with my assistants here. Looking into a couple of people for one of our clients at the moment. Have you had a rich-looking girl stop by your stall by any chance? Should have had a young guy with her. Something of a delinquent. Oh yes, I know exactly who you must be talking about. They look like the oddest pair together, so they stuck out like a sore thumb. That's great. Could you tell us more about them? Do you remember what they were talking about? What was your impression of them? Let me think. For two people who seemed about as different as you could get, they were getting along unusually well, like they were pretty good friends. The guy looked like a bit of a rough character, but he was telling her all kinds of things about the Terrell district. As for the girl, she seemed pretty worried about her relationship with her dad. He was being pretty sweet and trying to give her advice from what I could hear. It's interesting, so she was talking about her family. Judging by what Rumsfeld told us, it definitely sounded like she and her father weren't all that close. Maybe that's been bothering her. Could you tell us a bit more about the guy? Anything that stuck out about him? Every little detail helps. He didn't seem all that remarkable to me, so it's hard to know what to say. But he did seem surprisingly naive for a guy who otherwise looked like a troublemaker, I can tell you that much. I think I also heard him mention that his mom runs a general store over in Old Town. Did you say general store? All the people it could have been, it had to be him, huh? Wild. What do you mean, Mr. Arkwright? Is that to say you might know the identity of the young man in question? Yeah, you could say that. Think about it. Old Town, general store, deadbeat son. There's only one guy I can think of who ticks all the boxes. Talk about Eddie, the son of the lady who runs Newberry General Store. Oh, now I get it. You must be right. I've heard rumors before that he likes to go out partying at night. We still don't know how the hell a guy like him wound up meeting such a rich girl, though. There's gotta be more to this story still. We need to find more info. If you're looking for someone else to talk to, why don't you try Macmillan Cafe? I've seen the two of them talking out on the terrace before a handful of times. Someone there might know something. I see. Thank you for the information. We'll be sure to look into it. Thank you.
One bullet can change your fate.
Hello, Lucia.
Welcome. Thank you for coming. We await your next visit.
I got all that stuff already.
Good grief.
Wait, what?
Did you know?
Hello, fellow students. Giselle? Hi there. I'm a private investigator working on the case with my assistants here. We're looking into a couple of people for one of our clients at the moment. You see any young rich girls hanging out with a rough around the edges guy around here recently? Doesn't have to be a big lead or anything. Whatever you know, we'd appreciate if you'd shared it with us. Well, a private investigator, huh? That's a neat job you have. You wouldn't happen to be that famous Spriggan everyone likes to talk about in these parts, would you? Spriggan? Sorry, I've got no idea what you're talking about. Not to be rude, but we're pressed for time. We know those two have been to this cafe, and we're looking to find someone who can tell us more. Sorry if I offended you. Just not every day I get to talk to people like you. Anyway, I definitely know who you're talking about. I've seen those two people sitting at that table over there a lot lately. They get up to some pretty interesting conversations. I know it's rude, but I can't help but listen in on them, you know? Made me ask what they've discussed in those conversations. Well, earlier the girl was asking him all sorts of things about kidnapping. Like what sort of cases had there been before, what goes into kidnapping someone, stuff like that. He had this serious expression on his face, but she looked happy and excited for some reason. If only she had thought to ask me. I'm an expert in that sort of thing. I could have told her everything she wanted to know and then some. Huh? What? This woman appears to have some very peculiar interests. That's so weird. Why would she want to talk about kidnapping? She must have had some sort of reason. Wait, could it have something to do with this case? Yeah, although we still don't have enough proof yet to be sure. I don't know what you guys are going on about, but it sounds like you were able to figure something out. Glad I was able to help. Oh, one more thing. That guy seems to run with a pretty tough crowd. You better be careful if you're going to keep investigating him. What sort of people are you talking about? When I ever heard, he belongs to Desire. They're a nasty gang. Fighting, stealing, blackmailing, you name it. They've done it. And more. Those people aren't above doing anything. Whatever it takes to get what they want, they'll do it without blinking an eye. I don't think that guy understands what he's gotten himself into. He seems to believe they have more honors or morals than they really do. The girl didn't seem to know any better either and just went along with what he said. We talked to him before in the past. His name's Eddie, and that was more or less the impression he gave me, yeah. That makes me think they might just be using him for all he's worth if his outlook toward them is that rosy. That's what I wanted to warn you about. It's not him that you need to be concerned about, it's the people he works with that could be a problem. Right. It's entirely possible that Eddie's being put up to something without realizing it. Thanks for the tip. You've given us a lot to work with. Now that we know all of that, where should we go next? I think we got a good handle of what's probably going on here. Now we just need to confirm our findings and go from there. For now, we should figure out what's been going on with Eddie. Time to take a trip to Newbury in Old Town.
One bullet can change your fate. Catch a revival showing of the smash hit Wolf's Requiem.
Wait, how do I get out of here? Okay.
Then let's head over.
Updating.
Alrighty.
Dasher waiting for order. It'll be here in about 20 or so minutes.
Okay.
Oh, why hello. Looking is always free, you know. Come back for more anytime.
Man, your son's into some shit again. Hey Brenda, I'm jumping by because of a job. I wanted to ask you about your son. Mind telling us what your kid's been up to lately? Oh, ideas. Should I be worried? Did that boy of mine do something? No, not to be alarmed about. We're looking into something and we thought to ask him a few questions. How has he been doing lately? Feel free to go into as much detail as you can, please. That's a relief. Or as much can be, really. I get no end of stress when it comes to that boy. As for how he's been lately, something does come to mind. He usually doesn't have a single mirror to his name and will constantly demand I lend him some, but he looks like he's doing well lately. Actually, he even said he'd finally pay me back all he owed. That's good news, isn't it? You don't sound excited. I know for a fact that boy doesn't have a job, not even a part-time one. The money he's been getting is coming from that gang he's a part of. If that's not enough, they said they might promote him if he did good with his current job, if you can believe it. I think he mentioned it having to do with mentioned it having to do with helping this girl he met, but I didn't really get it. The plot thickens. Must be some big shit if he's up to... Must be some big shit he's up to if they're offering him authority. There's also the matter of the girl in question. At this point, I believe we can more or less piece together what his task entails. He's really up to something dangerous, isn't he? A stupid son of mine. Could you please lend him a hand? Despite everything, I'm still his mother and would hate to see him hurt. Don't even need to ask. Neighbors gotta look out for each other. I'm glad we're finally done talking to Brenda. That was a lot. We have everything we need to report back to Mr. Rumsfeld now, don't we? Correct. Considering when the two sides are supposed to meet, the timing couldn't be better. Which means we're heading over to the Dirk Memorial Park next. We'll take the time to go through all the info we gathered and come up with an action plan. Sounds good to me.
Heading to the objective.
Oh, it's so good to see you all. I gather your investigation to the culprit has finished, yes? Would you please inform me of what you found? Sure. We more or less figured out what led to all this. It's gonna take some explaining, so we'll go one step at a time. First thing you should know is your girl's been hanging out with a local punk named Eddie. He's part of a gang called Desire, though he hasn't really fit in with them much until now. Desire? I've heard of that group. People say they're ruthless and cunning, even the police closely monitor their movements. It's true. Yet despite all that, it seems that Eddie's been making a fair bit of money lately. In fact, it started happening right when he and Brasilia first met. We have reason to believe these two facts are connected to each other. I think I understand what you're trying to say. Essentially, you believe that this Eddie fellow is receiving payment in exchange for befriending my lady? Yeah, something like that. Considering who he hangs out with, it makes sense that Desire would put him up to this. Although it's possible that the money might actually come directly from Brasilia herself. I see. To that end, we've uncovered evidence that appears to tie all this together. According to his mother, Eddie said something rather peculiar to her. Namely, that if his so-called current assignment went well, he could be promoted to the gang's upper leadership. Considering the timing of this statement, it feels all but certain that this assignment in question must refer to the kidnapping and ransom. I see. I believe I understand the situation. Basically, it was Eddie who committed the kidnapping, while Desire was the organization that masterminded it, correct? Yeah, but that's not all. This is where things get crazy. It looks like Brasilia herself was in on the plan too. She was? It checks out the more you think about it. Long story short, this whole thing is... real kidnapping, a stage kidnapping. Both. It's both. Truth of the matter is, this kidnapping is both real and staged at the same time. I will admit I had the faintest suspicion deep down that may indeed be the case. Let me rephrase my earlier assessment. In essence, my lady initially devised the kidnapping to be staged. However, now the desires involved are now attempting to turn into an actual one with genuine stakes, yes? Bingo. They're only pretending to help her with the further plan. In reality, they're out there a much bigger payday.
Knowing how evil those guys are, I definitely wouldn't put it past them to try something like this.
If only I'd paid greater heed to my lady's loneliness. Perhaps she wouldn't have felt the need to go to such extreme lengths.
I'm so sorry. I can only imagine how you must feel right now.
It is what it is. We can't take back what's already happened. I think more than anything, she's trying to test her old man to see if he'll choose her over his work.
Moving along, I believe the main question now is how to go about addressing the ransom itself. You do not have to respond to their demands. We can attempt to ambush them instead if you prefer.
No, that's quite alright. My lady's safety is absolutely paramount. As much as I would prefer to avoid doing so, I'm fully willing to offer the money if that's what it takes.
Are you sure? 10 million mira is a massive amount even for the president of a bank.
Indeed it is. Nevertheless, I am prepared to take full responsibility for such a loss. I'm certain that if my master were here, he would come to the same decision, without a doubt.
As you wish.
Alright, then we'll play things straight with him. Order has been picked up. Sweet. But keep in mind, we're talking about a gang that had the guts to pull something like this in the first place. I don't think it's realistic to expect those goons to be on the up and up when it comes time to make the exchange. Best we stay flexible and see how they act. Depending on how it all goes down, we may need to shift gears. If we do, we still might be able to get the girl back without you having to fork over any Mira. No promises, but we'll see. I appreciate the consideration. It's clear how professional and thorough you all are. Regardless, we still have some time remaining before our meeting with my lady's captors is set to commence. Shall we wait here until it's time to depart for the rendezvous point? Let me give it some thought. Might as well. We're all set on our end. Actually, before we go, I doubt those goons would take too kindly to all of us rolling up at once. We should keep the number of people who meet with them to a minimum. You okay if it's only me who tags along? Certainly. That sounds like a wise suggestion. If I may make a suggestion, Mr. Arkwright, why don't you pretend to be my subordinate? Never thought I'd be an under-butler. Works for me.
In that case, the rest of us will remain close by so that we can quickly move in should you require our assistance. Sounds like a plan. Be careful, you two. Good luck, guys. You've got this.
Thanks, guys. Stay sharp in case things go south.
Several minutes later, a van and Rumsfeld arrived at the location designated for the ransom delivery.
Wait, 1 second. Let me turn on the light outside. Okay. With only moments to spare, the two came prepared, hauling an attaché case filled with Mira.
There you are. Rumsfield, you came.
Oh, my lady, I'm so relieved you're all right.
Whoa now, let's not count our chickens before they're hatched. We specifically asked for the girl's pops to come do the trade-off. I sure don't see him anywhere. What's the deal? Don't tell me it's the guy next to you. I find that a little hard to swallow.
Though the master is currently away on business in a remote region, we as her bodyguards have been dispatched instead. Sorry, I'm not the guy you're looking for. But don't worry, we still made sure to bring what you're really after. We got 10 million mirrors right here. Should be enough to satisfy, yeah?
Yeah, it's good enough. You did the bare minimum you were expected to, at least. Sucks to be you, though, eh, girly? His own daughter gets nabbed and your own man just throws cash at the problem. Can't even be bothered to show his face. Don't you think it's a little suspicious he's at work? Maybe he decided to ditch you and hang out with his girl toy instead. My father would never do such a thing. But I suppose perhaps that he doesn't love me after all, even if even this failed to sway him. Celia.
My lady, you have nothing to fear. It's true that the master is ill-mannered at times, but there's nobody in all of Zemeria who loves you more than he. If you don't mind, I'd have a message I'd like for you to hear. Perhaps it will demonstrate how he truly feels.
Is that my mobile terminal? What's it doing here?
The master sent a recording to this device yesterday. Please have a listen.
Is this thing on? Am I being recorded? First, I should explain that I had to take off this morning on the first train out. Since we cannot speak in person, I wanted to leave a message for you at the very least. That's my father's voice. It's really him. I am so sorry, Brasilia. I'm always so distracted with my work. I can only imagine how lonely you must feel. Your birthday is coming up soon, isn't it? I know I was away on other business trips for the past 2 birthdays and wasn't able to celebrate as I should have. But I promise you, I'll do whatever it takes to make sure I'm home in time for your birthday this year. And when I do return, I'm going to give you your present myself. Until then, it pains me that I have to leave you alone yet again. Please try to keep your spirits up. Know that I really truly do love you, Brasilia, my darling daughter. Father, I didn't realize you cared so much. Glad he decided to step up and show he knows how to be a dad for once.
How'd you manage to come across that voicemail? I'm genuinely impressed. Well, I remembered that the master asked me several days ago how to send such a message to someone. It made me wonder if perhaps it was the young lady to whom he sent it. And when I went searching, sure enough, there it was.
How could I have been such a fool? I shouldn't have had a father and tested him like this. I'm sorry, Rumsfield. I must confess, this whole kidnapping was planned by me. I scared father didn't truly love me, so I...
Think nothing of him, my lady. He felt the need to act. I completely understand how you feel.
Thanks, Rumsfield. I'm okay, Eddie. You can let go of my hand now. I may not have achieved what I set out to do, but I still want to pay everyone what I can in exchange for their time. Brasilia, you don't have to do that, but if you're comfortable with it, I won't stop you. Not so quick, Eddie. This dumbass sob story's over. Now the fun begins. What is the meaning of this? We had a deal. Are you breaking it? You bet your fine, rich ass we are. Why take your pitiful paycheck when we could make off with that hefty ransom? And it's all thanks to our wonderful pal Eddie. We couldn't have done it without him. It's not every day you meet a gullible market who's just begging to be held hostage and robbed of her own money. You can't be serious. You tricked me, Eddie. I trusted you. No, it's not true. I only agreed to help out with your fake kidnapping, I swear. This is news to me, too. As for you two gents, don't even think about trying anything funny. Hand over the case nice and quiet like. And make it quick, or else I can't guarantee Daddy's little girl will celebrate her birthday in one piece.
If you will put a single scratch on Miss Priscilla, you will pay for it. Man, I hate being right. I had a feeling to go down like this.
I didn't ask you to introduce yourself, but I know you're that famous spriggan everyone always talks about. I was on the lookout for cops or bracers, but I sure didn't count on meeting someone like you. That geezer there is one conniving old fart.
So you know about Mr. Arkwright as well, do you? I figured you to be some mere hoodlum, but it appears you're smarter than you look. A shame you wasted on such nonsense. Well, if you know who I am, then we can cut right to the chase. I took on the job and I fully intend to complete it. You're giving that girl back, one way or another. You want to make a deal? We can talk, but not until you hand her over first. Otherwise, I've got permission from my butler friend to send you all straight to Idios. Don't think I won't do it.
Hey, hold on a minute, Jeffrey. The Desire I know would never stoop to something this low. Put the gun down before you do anything with all regret, please. We'd never do something like this? Don't make me laugh. You don't know the first thing about us. Listen, I got you in the gang for one reason and one reason only. Because you made for a handy expendable pawn. And you know what? You did good putting this rich brat up to all this. Better than I ever expected, really. I owe you one, so I'll tell you what. You can leave our gang right now. If you're so queasy about getting your hands dirty. How about it?
You can't be serious. Jeffrey, tell me you're lying. I looked up to you. I thought you were badass.
Quit your sniveling already. Eddie! Anyway, came back to business. Where were we? Oh, right, letting the girl go free. I would push my luck if I were you. Last time I checked, you weren't in a position to be making demands of us. As far as we're concerned, this chick's just a pile of used bait now. You sure you want to push your luck? Eh?
Very well. We should go ahead and hand over the briefcase. All we ask is that you return the young lady to us unharmed.
Yeah, you got my word. Now step forward nice and slowly. Any sudden movements, I'd blow her brains out. Stop right there. Leave the keys on the ground and go straight back. Only let her go if you do.
Got it. That comes the tricky part. There's no way he hands her over quietly. We already agreed that Rumsfeld would go in and rescue her while he held these idiots back. The question is what to do about the money. The safest thing would be to prioritize her safety and let the cash go. But that'd be 10 million Mira down the drain. Hardly chump change. On the flip side, Rumsfeld and I could trust Eddie with the case and focus on rescuing the girl. What to do? Eddie does seem to care about her. Settled. I trust Eddie to keep the money safe. Damn right I did. Now it's your turn. Hand her over now.
You think after netting this much cash doing nothing, I'm just gonna let her go? I'd have to be stupider than you. Amazing. A few measly little threats were enough to convince you to part ways with 10 million. You're one of damn kind. We'll be holding on to her for the time being. Better start scrounging up some more Mira for the next ransom. No!
Too damn predictable. Hey buddy, want to clear your name and do something good for once? Think fast. Flung it at Eddie, who caught it.
Huh? Holy, this thing's heavy. Think you can scam us out of our dough, do you? Give it here, Eddie.
No, I'm not letting Desire get a single coin.
Wrong choice, buddy. I gave you a chance, now go say to Heidios, dipshit. Eddie! What? My lady, over here! Okay. God, what the hell are you idiots doing?
Don't blame me, boss. That old Dick's stronger than he looks.
Damn, never thought they'd put this much up a this much of a fight. But the numbers are on our side. It's 5 on 2, or should I say 1? Famous or not, you're still just a single spring and flying solo. I'd love to see you take on all of us.
Think I still work solo, huh? Well, I got bad news for you, pal. Arkwright Solutions is expanding these days.
Everyone, are you alright? Your fun's over now. Your fun's over now that we're here.
Now it's 5 on 4, though I do believe it's fair to say that the balance of power has tipped in the other direction. All of which is to say, thank you all for coming to our aid.
Some reinforcements. You got chicks with you. Yeah, we still got the edge. Come on, Jeffrey, let's get him. Damn it. No, we're pulling out. What? You heard me. I said we're pulling out. Eek. You heard it, boys. Time to scream. Don't think you've won, jackass. I'll make you regret crossing us.
Well, that was a surprising turn of events. I have expected them to press their luck and come in swinging. Guess Desire's got some brains after all, especially in that fearless leader of theirs. That's not the important thing right now.
Shit, I can't believe I actually got shot back there. Ow. Eddie, Rosefield, he needs first aid right away. Can you help him?
Certainly, my lady.
Let me help too.
Food's here. Let me go grab it real quick.
Good work, everyone. We got a lot done today between rescuing Brazelia and Apache Betty.
He's not completely out of the woods. I got a hunch those goons are gonna have it out for him after what he pulled. So I took the liberty of tipping the cops off about this whole mess so they can keep him on their radar. But at least he'll live to see another day thanks to our little hostage. It's quick thinking, kid.
Eddie did nothing wrong. He was tricked by all of them. How could I not help? He even managed to save the money. Thank you so much for everything, Eddie. I'm so sorry I ever doubted you. What I said was terrible. No, it's okay. I totally understand. I'm the one who ought to be apologizing here. I'm so sorry I put you through that nightmare. Can't tell you how glad I am that you're okay. It's nice to see the two of you make amends.
We'll cover the cost of his care. It's the least we can do to repay him for what he's done. So you can handle things from here then. Unless you need anything else, I think we are going to bounce. Mr. Arkwright, everyone, thank you again for your assistance. I cannot begin to tell you just how grateful I am to have you on our side.
Mission accomplished! Great job, you guys!
Love to see it.
Mira deposit confirmed.
Hey!
Indeed.
Okay, now that food's here, I'll call the streams. It is getting fairly late.
Thank you for anybody that came by to watch. I super appreciate it.
I'll be back, well, I guess tonight.
I shouldn't. I should start regular time tonight, but I know my dad needs my help building a new coffee table, to putting it together and stuff. So we'll see what happens with that. But I do intend to stream tonight again. All right, catch you later. Bye. Bang.